Welcome back to a Global Business Report. The concept of business law is the body of law which governs businesses and commerce. Commercial law regulates corporate contracts, hiring practices, and the manufacturing and sales of consumer goods. Recently, the Corporate Affairs Commission in Nigeria announced a pre-incorporation and post-incorporation process that seeks to improve the ease of doing business for medium and small-scale companies. Regardless of the directive, many businesses are skeptical to register their businesses, as many tend to not understand their legal rights. And joining me in the studio to discuss this in detail is Agatha Chikodi Mcmadu, barrister and solicitor at Agatha Legal. Agatha, it's good to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Now, some of our viewers might not understand the concept of business law. Can you give us more insight on what this actually means?
Okay, business law in Nigeria simply means the law that governs or dictates how businesses should be done, formed, and operated in Nigeria. Even our constitution, which is the supreme law, provides in section 17 that the state should direct its policy towards ensuring that all citizens, without discriminating on any group, should have adequate means of livelihood. So the primary law in Nigeria which governs that is the Companies and Allied Matters Act, which has structured it, provides for registered companies, business names, and incorporated trustees. Yeah.
Very good. Now, why should businesses be interested in understanding the law? I'm sure a whole lot of people will be interested in that.
Yeah, because without understanding the law, businesses will not be run efficiently and smoothly. Understanding the law will make business owners avoid some legal issues. For instance, someone that wants to start up a business in security without knowing that the minimum share capital for that is 10 million share capitals will not have the adequate capital to venture into the business. And businesses can sue and be sued, it can hire and fire, businesses can buy properties. So understanding the law will help business owners understand the principles guiding each and every one of the transactions business owner wants to venture into.
Yeah, interesting development. Now, how much understanding do business owners in Nigeria have about this area? And why should anyone engage in professionals in policy consultancy, as it were?
Yeah, well, that's why we are trying to create awareness. Entrepreneurs and ordinary business owners, usually they don't really understand the differences, the advantages of having an entity, the right entity to register their businesses under. Okay. Because we have the registered company, for instance. The registered company is divided into 4 categories. Yeah. We have the private company limited by shares. We have the public company limited by shares. We have the unlimited. We have the company limited by guarantee. Then for business names, is grouped into 2. You can either be sole proprietorship and partnership. So consulting a professional will open your eyes into the appropriate legal entity or business organization to register your business under.
Very good. It's very interesting. Just a one-off question here that most people just think they just go to the Corporate Affairs Commission, register the business, and they don't have the underlying understanding of what it takes in terms of what you've just explained to us. So in your interactions every now and then, what has been the response like? People come to you. Do they have that understanding that, oh, I'm supposed to actually do this regarding the setting up of the business I want to go into?
Actually, the Corporate Affairs Commission has made it very easy now to have an online system because before or prior to this, name search were manually done. Registration, company RC numbers were manually given out. Okay. So most of these certificates of incorporation were manually typed. But now everything, you have to be computer literate. Even for lawyers who assist business owners to incorporate their companies, they should be computer literate. So the requirements are basically that you have proposed names. Yeah. You conduct a name search and availability search to know if the name is available or if the name is already taken by another company or business. Yeah. Then providing the necessary information, such as the means of identification, the memorandum of article and articles of association, which is usually advised to be drafted by a professional to protect the business and cover up all the necessary clauses or the objects of business that the business owner wants to engage in. Then for the incorporated trustees, it's usually for non-profit organizations who are not interested in doing business or making profits, but are interested in impacting in their own way in the society. They are not supposed to pay tax, so they can, it's still the same process, go through availability search, name search, providing the necessary information that will be provided by Corporate Affairs Commission.
Yeah.
And this period is very fast and efficient because of the new system of the computerized system of doing it. Within 3 working days, you can obtain your certificate of incorporation.
That fast?
Yes. So, and the government has even encouraged, through the presidential enabling business environment and ease of doing business.
That's where we're going right now. So what are your views about the ease of doing business in Nigeria, especially the federal government's initiative so far? We're seeing so many startup companies, you know, every now and then, from public transportation to tech startups. So what do you make of it? Actually,
the statistics of startups shows that just only 10% out of 100 businesses survive after 5 years of incorporating the business. So it's not just boiled down to registering your business. However, the government has really tried by the initiative of ease of doing the business. It encouraged startups, entrepreneurs who are just starting, that with just 5,000 naira, you can incorporate your company. As against, you can register your business because business name is totally different from companies limited by company, registered company. So as against the normal 10,000 naira, with 5,000 naira, you can be able to obtain a certificate of business name registration. So it's a huge progress and great contribution in ease of doing business. Then apart from that, there are so many other things that business owners, issues they're having in their businesses. Issues of capital, funding, requisite knowledge and skill in carrying on their businesses to the other level. So most importantly, people are not even embracing the initiative. They feel that, oh, reducing the money is not just it. There are other things that you should provide for us. There are other things the government should make available other than just reducing the money. Okay, even if I register my business as a business name, and I don't have electricity or constant power. So for a barber or someone who wants to open a salon or something, so the person will end up spending like his profits on running generator. So they're still coming out. Entrepreneurs are not grabbing the opportunity, and they are just skeptical in the sense that, okay, you're trying to entice me to register my business just with 5,000 naira so that you can start taxing me. Multiple taxation when I've not even started making profits.
So there's still that anxiety in actually embracing this. Very good. Now, it's even interesting that you actually take statistics of those who are able to sustain those businesses, because it gives some kind of an outlook on sustaining such businesses and what others who might, prospective people who might want to go into such business. So, that's very heartwarming to note. Now, let's take a look at other issues here. The Corporate Affairs Commission, from its website, announced pre-incorporation and post-incorporation process that should improve the ease of doing business process for MSMEs. What do you make of that?
Exactly. It's actually what I referred about, in the sense that they created this portal, Internet Online Technology, ICT, that if you're not computer literate, you won't be able to register your company. So they've made it very easy that even as a business owner, you don't need the assistance of a legal practitioner or a professional to incorporate your company or to make the necessary processes online. But it's very trickish and technical.
Because I'm sorry to, but I was good. If you don't need the services of legal practitioner, what you just said, so that might, raise alarm bells.
Exactly, and it's really causing issues because when they're trying to do it on their own, they experience a lot of issues there because it's very technical. You have to fill, then you download, then you put in your signature. So if you make any mistake in any of them, they'll issue you a query. So most of them, it has cost them more than if they have actually engaged the services of a professional who would have just done it within a couple of days for them. So they end up months, they've not assessed their certificate and they've been queried. So, yes,
exactly. So there are pros and cons towards having this done. All right, good. So why do you think some businesses are reluctant to register their companies Can you educate our viewers on the benefits of doing so? I know you've mentioned one or two things there.
Yeah,
but,
actually, there are benefits of incorporating your businesses and starting your business right. It shows that the foundation is right.
Okay.
Firstly, you have evidence of the certificate. When you have a certificate of incorporation or certificate of business registration, it shows that this is a legit business. This business has been legalized. So that's one of, then the second one, the reputation you have with your customers.
Okay.
Yes, and now the online market is like is booming, and there's a lot of awareness there, Instagram and all that. So if your business is not registered, your clients will be very skeptical about doing business with you. They're not convinced that this business is legal. So it creates a good reputation between you and your customers and your clients if you're a service provider. Then accessing grants and doing business well. When you have a certificate of incorporation, it means that you can be able to open a corporate bank account. Without it, you can't do business well. You know, you need to separate your business money from your personal money. And the only way you can separate your business money, one of the requirements the bank will ask is, we want proof, we want your certificate of incorporation, we want your TIN, your tax identification number. So with that, you'll be able to separate your corporate money from your personal money, thereby doing business well. You'll be able to access grants. The government is coming up with initiatives now to support entrepreneurs, support startup businesses. But there are requirements. They can't just give you grants if your business is not structured, if you don't have proof to show that you have a existing corporate account, you've been doing business, your business is viable. So investors too who want to do business with you, investors are interested in doing business with structured businesses. So I'm like encouraging the entrepreneurs that are passionate about having a global brand. It's not about just doing petty trading to start their business right and enjoy the legal benefits. There are a lot of opportunities. Very
good. And on that note, Agatha Mcmadu, I'd like to thank you very much for your thoughts. I'm sure we've all been enlightened by this. I've just learned one or two things as well. All right, it's good to have you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And in other news, telecommunications giant Airtel Africa has announced it has crossed the 100 million customers. We'll be right back with more details. With that, stay with us.